Exploring immune functions. Skin, mucous membranes and the microbiome. Find a comfortable place, laying down, sitting, any position where you don't need to hold up yourself. You can change the position anytime or move as you like. Just take a moment to arrive wherever you are. Take a look around. Notice what you see, hear, smell right now in this moment. If you want, you can close your eyes. Feel how you contact the floor, a chair, or any other surface. Feel your weight. Maybe there's some thoughts or images in your mind. Maybe a memory. Allow whatever comes up to be present in that moment. There's no need to change anything. Just being a witness and observing. Then bring your awareness to your skin, the surface of your body, the envelope that surrounds your body. Maybe you feel drawn to a particular part of your skin. Notice how you make contact there, compressing, sliding. When you move, your skin moves too. The skin is quite elastic to adjust to the changes of your shape when you move. Take a few moments to explore how your skin is stretching, changing shape as you move. Maybe not in a large way, even small movements. So you notice the little changes and adjustments your skin makes. Where do you make contact and what changes when you move? The skin provides a physical barrier. It is a membrane between inside and outside. The skin gives you feedback where your body ends. The skin is a sense organ. It constantly screens the environment. Even before making contact, the skin senses what is happening close to the body. There are changes in temperature, hot or cold, light, and it gives you feedback for your own movements. If you feel elastic or stiff, the skin tells you if you feel well or not, if you feel pleasure or not. Now, bring your attention to your mouth, your lips, your tongue, and explore for some moments the inside of your mouth. You can touch your teeth with your tongue, the space between your lips and the teeth. Explore the palate behind the teeth and further back, where the palate becomes softer. If you like, you can swallow. And as you swallow, feel how it activates the back of the mouth and throat. What do you feel there? Sensations, muscular activity. Imagine having a sip of water, maybe cold water. How does it feel in the mouth, the throat, the food pipe, the esophagus? Imagine the water reaching the stomach, or swallowing some food, how it arrives in the stomach, passing the intestines, the colon, and finally arriving at the rectum and anus. Imagine that tube from mouth to anus. With an opening at the top, the mouth, and an opening at the bottom, the anus. A long, undulating tube. What we consider as inside, the inside of that tube, is actually still outside. Our mouth, throat, food pipe, the stomach, the intestines, and the rectum are still outside. Food entering the mouth passes through this tube, is transformed, digested, and exits at the other end. The mouth and the anus are the places where the outside meets the inside, the gut tube, which is still outside. The whole tube is covered by a mucous membrane, which consists of a line of cells and thick fluid. Together, cells and fluid compose the mucous membranes. Only water and nutrients can pass these membranes. If you like, you can start to hum gently. letting the mucous membranes vibrate with your voice. Waking up these membranes by creating vibration. In your mouth, your throat, all the way down into your intestines and anus. The mucous membranes lining the whole digestive tract. How can you find resonance with these membranes? Notice where you feel the resonance in your body. Skin and mucous membranes, the linings of your body, are often called the first line of defense of immunity, because they prevent foreign substances to pass the membranes and to enter the inside of the body. The skin and mucous membranes constantly screen the environment, maintaining and guarding in-out relationships, letting pass substances which are needed to build and nourish the body, and protect the body from harmful influences. All these surfaces, the skin and the mucous membranes, are populated by microorganisms. Analog to the human genome, these organisms are collectively called the microbiome, or sometimes also the microbiota, or intestinal flora, the microbiome of the guts. These cellular beings, microorganisms, live literally on us. Trillions of non-human cells, bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other uni- and multicellular living beings populate the surfaces of our bodies and the space around us. You can consider them as little companions, helpers. Our membranes, skin on the outside and mucous membranes on the inside, still outside, are alive. They are populated by living organisms which pulsate. They make up our membranes. In numbers, there are up to 10 times more foreign beings in and on us than we have human cells, because they are much, much smaller. They populate our skin, especially in the genital area, in the vagina, the penis, the anus and the armpits, but also on our face, eyes, ears, and on our hands and feet. And they populate our inner surfaces, which are still outside, along the lining of the gut, the respiratory and the digestive tract, in and on the mucous membranes and in the thick mucus fluid, in the nose, mouth, throat, stomach and intestines, and in the lungs, the bronchi and alveoli. The microbiome has its own ecosystem, in close symbiosis with the human ecosystem. An ecological community of microorganisms which supports its host in many ways, aiding in digestion, producing vitamins and other nutrients, and very important, in training and supporting immune functions. Each person has a unique microbiome. It carries its own unique vibration, its own drone. This is different than the vibration or drone of our own cells. They have their own musicality. If you want, you can start again to gently sound to get in contact with this microbiome. Living in and on the mucous membrane and the skin. Pulsating membranes, living membranes, populated by microorganisms. Immune function doesn't end at the limits of our bodies, our skin or other membranes. It extends beyond and connects us with our environment, with the place where we live and with the people who live with us in that space. Our membranes are more like shores, the waves gently coming in and out, moving the sand in and out. There's a fluid transitional space. What is in and what is out. What is them and what is me. More like zones of transition. it makes more sense to talk about us being me than only me being me. I am who I am because of them, because of the symbiosis between me and them. Without them, I would not be who I am. Take some time to connect with the microbiome. And the different places which are populated by the microbiome. Maybe you feel drawn to a particular place, places on your skin, or parts of your gut tube, the mouth, stomach. You can start and stop sounding and see what happens. What resonances do you find? If you want, you can move a bit more. Or start again humming. Skin and membranes are living environments, inner spaces, and the space around us. The microorganisms live with us in symbiosis, sharing our body space and our living space, like a forgotten organ. Do you feel a different vibration of your own cells and the microbiome? Or do you feel both of them as one vibration? How do you connect to the microbiome? How does the microbiome connect to the outside? If you like, you can direct the sound to different tissues or different parts of the membranes. Take some more time to explore in any way you would like to, in movement or stillness, sounding or quietly, feeling the inner vibration and the resonance with the space around you. The vibration of your own cells and the vibration of the cells of the microbiome. What aspects come to the foreground for you? Skin, digestive tube, fluid, mucous membranes, mouth and nose, throat, the places where the inside meets the outside. If you have your eyes closed, you can open them gradually. Take your time. No need to force anything. Slowly, become again aware of what is happening around you. What do you hear? Smell? What is the taste in your mouth? What do you see? How do you feel your skin? How do you perceive your inside? And how do you relate to the outside? And as you become aware of the contact you have with the floor, a chair, or any other surface, are there any thoughts or memories, images? What is still resonating right in this moment? Any sensations, feelings, movements, inner and outer? Take some time. If you want to continue to move, or sit or lay in stillness, or write something down, to draw, or if you have somebody close, to share and talk about your experience.